Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 25. And boys, we're back here with another tier list update. Today what I got for y'all is updating my thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 25. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILLA at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, right before we do want to get into the new cards right here, want to take a look at the old list where I think Darnell Washington, he is going to stay in this S tier for me. The reason for that is if we pull up his card right here, of course, he is 6'7", 264. I do think the 264, he doesn't run the best routes in my opinion, but the 6'7" is great. Also getting all 32 team chems. I mean, if you run a theme team, up to 97 speed is phenomenal. On top of that, hits good route running and also a really good run blocker as well. And of course, when we look at his abilities as well, the 0 AP matchup nightmare really stands out. Like if we take a look at this, right? Only him in the game that gets that for 0 AP. So in my opinion, I still think he is for sure S tier value. Besides that, I want to drop down everyone a singular tier. So now this right here is what the tier list is looking like before we get into the new cards. Now the very first card we got today is a team captain update. The team captains are up a little bit more since the last time we covered them. Jason Witten up to that 94 overall, and this card is 6'6", 263, does have 91 speed with 92 acceleration, does get all 32 team chems, and that means if you do run him on a full theme team, potentially you could get a little bit nasty with this card. We can talk about it, but he could potentially be up to +3 speed if you run like a 20-20-20, so could be 94 speed. If you run a 40 out of 40 theme team, could be 93 speed. Also hits the short and the medium route running threshold, does not hit with deep. Only 80 deep is a weakness of the card, of course. 82 run block, not the worst either. And Jason Witten this time, from an ability standpoint, he doesn't get any discounts, which a game where we're getting so many discount ability players, definitely tough for Jason Witten. But I think this card, based on the list we have today, I think he can be in the D tier just ever so slightly. Like I would rather run like Kyle Pitts and everyone and C over him, but I don't think this is an F tier card, which if you're running a team captain, I feel like you're gonna have them boosted up on the theme team. And now after that, it's all new cards after that. We're gonna start off with 91 overall Tyler Higbee right here, and this card is 6'6", 255, has 90 speed with 88 acceleration, just not really good route running at this point. I mean, it's not even top end speed either. This card does have 80 run block. It's not the best. I mean, this card just really just isn't that good at this point. I mean, 91 overall doesn't really feel like a 91 overall, and we're covering him because I feel like there are a little bit of like value with the 91s, and we'll talk about it, but this is going to be a card that is going to be in the F tier for me. We also get 91 overall Jatavion Sanders, which weirdly enough played against this card, right? And he was boosted on a full Panther theme team. For some reason, this card was just frying man coverage. I mean, whoever was manned up, and like you look at the card, right? He is 6'4", 243. I feel like this is why, like his player model is really, really good, but obviously the speed and acceleration, not really great. The route running also isn't great either. For some reason though, this card just was giving me hell when I played like man coverage on him. Anyway, besides that though, even decent run block, but of course, no discounts or anything. I think Jatavion Sanders objectively is another card that I would put in this F tier. And right after that, we do get Colby Parkinson right here, another 91 overall, final 91, but this card is 6'7", 251, has 91 speed with 90 acceleration, does hit 90 for short, medium, and deep route running, 90 B press. Like really like these ratings right here. I feel like it's not the worst, and he has decent run block as well. I feel like Colby Parkinson, he's not like the best by any means, but of course this time again, no discount abilities or anything. In my opinion, I feel like Colby Parkinson as a base card is like right by Jason Witten, and he even has 90 deep route running as well. I'm gonna go ahead and ever so slightly put this card in the D tier. Like it may be a little bit like crazy, but I feel like he's really not the worst card I've ever seen. I don't hate him for a budget, right? Like I really don't. Like I think the C tier guys of course are better. I think the B, like so on like that, even people in D tier are better, but not the worst. I mean, for his price right now, he's going for like 50k. I think he can outplay 50k. Now after that, we get 92 overall Noah Gray right here, and this card is 6'3", 240, so does have a really good player model. And I think the big thing on these 92 Super Bowl cards are their potential discount abilities if the Chiefs or their teams hit their objectives, and I think Noah Gray gets a big one. So if the Chiefs tight ends have 9+ receptions, getting 1 AP short in, I think that puts him right by Zach Ertz. I do. He has 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 90 short, 90 medium. Does not have great deep route running, of course, doesn't. Run block 73 isn't great, but yeah, I think it's really going to come down to, can the Chiefs tight end get 9+ receptions? I think right now, just base wise, I'd also place him in the D tier as well. Like he's more top end, and then Colby Parkinson more bottom end. But yeah, I think if he hits that short and elite though, I'd probably put him C, and I feel like he'd be really, really good for a budget. And of course, I am recording this the Sunday before the Super Bowl. If they hit 9 receptions, we'll talk about it down below in the comments. But again, recording it on Super Bowl Sunday, so yeah, we'll see what Noah Gray can do, or if we're gonna get a legacy Travis Kelce or a legacy like Chiefs tight end game. Now we got 4 tight ends remaining right here. First one, these are all gonna be high overalls, of course. It's gonna be 94 overall Trey McBride, and this card is 6'4", 246, 93 speed with 92 acceleration. 90 for short, 90 for medium, 90 deep route running, and this time of course 73 run block. Not the craziest in the world. And this time Trey McBride, with the roster revolution, he does get some discounts, of course, right? He gets matchup nightmare for 1, mid and elite for 1, red zone threat for 2. I don't mind the matchup nightmare for 1. I really don't. This is a card that I believe we can scroll up right here. I think that's going to be the ability you need the token for, and actually it's not. It's mid and elite, so getting him just base card matchup nightmare for 1, I do like that. If you can fit in the AP for him, I think he is kind of by Zach Ertz, like in this B tier. I like that. Yeah, I think you can debate placement, but I feel like him and Zach Ertz definitely, I don't want to say carried by abilities, but the reason I would run them, I would run Zach Ertz for 1 AP short end. I would run Trey McBride for 1 AP matchup nightmare. And after that, we got 95 pluses for the rest of the video. The first one we got right here is Gerald Everett, and this card is 6'3", 250, 93 speed with 92 acceleration. And if you look right here, by the way, too, man, so 2 medals. So he can get short and elite for 1 AP with 1 medal. 2 medals unlocks backlash for 0 to note later. And for route running, 95 short, 92 medium, 93 deep route running, decent run block of 70. Like, it's not the best at this point, but it's also not the worst. Like, I mean, 70 is just, I don't know, it's obviously not the best at this point, but besides that, other abilities he can get, of course, tight end and Prince for 1, but I feel like the big thing is that short and elite for 1, and I feel like I don't want to put him a tier above Zach Ertz. I don't, because I feel like, again, him, Zach Ertz, and also Trey McBride, you're running these 3 cards for the same exact reason. It's the 1 AP short in, it's the 1 AP matchup nightmare, and maybe that's enough to go ahead and place them in the A tier, but I feel like they just are all right by each other. So I think they're solid tight ends in the game. I'm going to place them in the B tier. And then right after that, we get 95 overall Super Bowl Travis Kelce. This card is 6'5", 250, has 95 speed with 89 acceleration, 92 short running, 90 medium, 92 deep, and this time 72 run block. So gave him decent run block. Now, it is important to note as well, even with Noah Gray and some of the other Super Bowl cards, +1 speed right now with the strategy item, so we just base 96 speed. Also, this card, by the way, too, does get started on X Factors, where you can run basically everything, right? Like, you can run Double Me, you can run Vanguard, I like to run the short and elite, I do, because again, like, I want my tight end to fry the main coverage. You can also go with the matchup nightmare as well. I do think short and elite is better, but yeah, good abilities you can run all the way across the board. You can even do the yak 'em up if you want to too. Now, base ability wise, he does get discounts. Nothing crazy for 0 AP. Like, he gets the 1 AP matchup nightmare. He does get, I believe, the 1 AP short in as well. Again, I'd rather run the X Factor just because it's 0 AP, but besides that as well, we're gonna scroll up right here because I scrolled past it. But player specific abilities, tight end apprentice for 0 is like good if we didn't have master tackle on like every meta quarterback. Grab and smash for 3 wouldn't pay that AP. Third down threat for 1, again, just I don't really think that's a great ability, but I do think this Travis Kelce card, it seems like I'm kind of low on Travis Kelce. No, I think this is one of the best tight ends in the game. He is also going to join this S tier for me for sure, and I think you can debate whether he's better than Darnell Washington. I don't hate to take you saying Darnell's better, especially with the 0 AP matchup nightmare. I think that makes sense. And last but not least, right here we get 96 overall Rob Gronkowski, and this card is 6'6", 268, does have 95 speed with 91 acceleration and 96 short running, 95 medium, 90 deep route running, and this time 88 run block, so mauler in the run game as well. And of course, like we said with Travis Kelce, I mean, he gets the same start on X Factor, so there's a card you could run the Vanguard on as well. You could technically get 2 Vanguards if you did want to. Still short and elite as well, still matchup nightmare. Yak 'em up as well is kind of an annoying one if you did want to do that. Same exact discount abilities as well for 1 AP, like matchup nightmare. He also does get the short and elite, of course, and for player specific abilities, doesn't really get anything, like doesn't get anything for 0. Now, I also don't think this card is worth his price, but this is a card objectively I am going to go ahead and put in the S tier, of course. I think you can debate placement, but I think these are the 3 S tier tight ends in the game. And yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay updated with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.